Welcome back to season 3 of my strategy behind the content digital content series. I'm so excited you're here because today's episode is going to set the foundation for everything that we'll talk about in this season. So, in episode 1, we talked about what makes content strategic, not just creative. Now we're going deeper, so I'm breaking down the 5 pillars that hold every strong content strategy together. Think of them as your blueprint, the structure that turns your idea into consistent, impactful results. My name is Charity Wanyonyi. I'm a digital content strategist. So reach out, the number is on my screen, the email, DM me, Charity Wanyonyi here. I'll be able to respond to you if you have any questions for me. So we're going to look at why you need pillars. So here's the truth. Strategy without structure leads to confusion. You can have the best ideas in the world, but without a framework, your message gets scattered and your audience gets lost. Pillars give you or your content focus. They make sure everything you post connects back to your purpose and your audience. So if you've ever felt like you're creating on impulse or without direction, these 5 pillars will be able to change that so that we avoid any confusion. I'm going to look at pillar 1, which is purpose and goals. The first pillar is purpose and goals. And before you hit record, write a caption or design a visual. Ask yourself why. What do you want your content to achieve? Do you want to educate, build authority, inspire, sell? Purpose gives you direction, goals give you a measurement. Like I said, smart goals. If you skip this step, you might create a lot, but you won't move forward intentionally. Strategy always gives or begins with why. I hope you've understood that. We're going to look at pillar 2, and that is understanding your audience. Strategy begins with empathy, and we all know what empathy means. I'll leave the definition on the screen. You can't create great content if you don't understand who you're speaking to. Who are they? What do they care about? What frustrates them? That is their pain point. The more you know about your audience, the better you can tailor your message. When you understand your audience, your content doesn't just reach people, it resonates with them. That's why there's some great content creators here on LinkedIn and their content resonates with so many people. They get a lot of engagement, a lot of views, a lot of impressions. Yes. We want to look at pillar 3, which is brand voice and story. This is where your personality and authenticity lives. Wow. Your brand voice is how you speak, the tone, the energy, and emotions behind your words. Your story is why you speak, the values and your experiences that shape your message. If you listen to me, my tone is usually very friendly. I try my best to be welcoming to everyone so that I can get more people to view my content, get more people to sort out my mentorship services. And recently, I'm starting my digital content strategist service. So you can reach out and ask. That's why I offer a friendly vibe. When your voice and story are consistent, people recognize you instantly. For me, when I see this, I know it's from someone. Yes. You stop being just another creator and just being a brand people trust. That's why there are a lot of influencers in Kenya. I'm going to use Yami Mami or Murugimunyi. When she speaks about something, go and check it sells. Yes. So we're going to look at pillar 4, which is content planning and system. So let's be honest, consistency doesn't just happen by luck, it happened by design, and that is what I live by. Having a plan and system, whether it's a content calendar, batch routine, or workflow, help you stay focused and stress free. For me, right now, when I'm having a burnout, this works for me perfectly. I feel like it helps me stay focused and stress free. It turns chaos into clarity. And with the right system, you won't have to scramble for ideas. You'll have a clear roadmap to guide your content each week, each month. Yeah, so we're going to look at the final pillar, which is analytics and adaptation. Because strategy is not just set it and forget it, you need to measure, evaluate, and adjust. Look at your data. What's working? What's failing flat? Don't fear numbers. I know a lot of us fear numbers. When you create a post and then it doesn't get the way we want it, we get really discouraged. But for me, I view it in a way, maybe this content doesn't resonate with people. I need to go back and see which content really resonated with you guys, and then I work towards that. I feel like for me, it's the best feedback tool. Strategy is a cycle. You plan, test, learn, and adjust. When you listen to your insights, your content evolves, and so do you. So, just to recap what we've talked about, the first pillar is purpose and goals, the second pillar is audience understanding, the third pillar is brand voice and stories, the fourth pillar is content planning and system, and the fifth pillar is analytics and adaptation. This forms the foundation for every strategic brand online. Purpose gives you direction, audience gives you focus, voice gives you personality, planning gives consistency, analytics gives you growth. When they all work together, your content becomes unstoppable. Just go and look at the people who are mentoring people in this platform. These are the five pillars most of them use. Just go and do your research and find out. So, just key takeaway, I will leave you with this quote: when your content stands on strong pillars, it doesn't crumble. I feel like it compounds. So keep that in mind every time you want to create or share this video. Let people know about how to just be strategic in the way you create. So thank you for tuning in to episode 2 of my season 3 of my digital content creation, the strategy behind the content. In our next episode, we'll talk about understanding your audience, because every strong strategy starts there. And remember, I'm now open for collaboration, content strategy session through Charity Haven Digital. You can reach me on the number on your screen, the email address. I'll see you in episode 3, and let's keep building with purpose. Bye.